MelodyShari has finally broken her silence. The Queen of Strength, Faith, and Elegance has spoken, and her message has gone viral across every platform. But this time, it isn't about shade or clapbacks. It's about peace, power, and divine justice. The internet is buzzing, fans are emotional, and everyone is talking about the way Melody carried herself through one of the toughest seasons of her life. For months, Melody faced intense pressure both personally and publicly. From court battles to online drama, she was tested in every possible way. People tried to shake her, humiliate her, and break her confidence, but Melody never lost her grace. While others fought through social media, Melody fought in silence. While others posted rants, she posted blessings. And through it all, she remained grounded, focused, and faithful. Those who doubted her are now realizing that when you walk in truth, you never have to explain yourself, because time always reveals everything. The day of her court victory was one for the books. People who were there described her presence as calm, confident, and glowing. She walked in with quiet strength, and when she walked out, her peace said everything. Her victory wasn't just legal, it was spiritual. It was a moment of closure, confirmation, and clarity. She didn't need to boast or throw shade. Instead, she simply thanked God and moved forward. Proving that true power doesn't scream. It speaks softly and confidently. Then came the moment everyone had been waiting for. Melody finally went live to address everything, and the world stopped to listen. Her voice was calm, emotional, and full of truth. She didn't talk down about anyone, and she didn't gloat about winning. Instead, she spoke about faith, healing, and how God always defends those who walk in truth. Sometimes, she said with a gentle smile, God will let people dig a hole so deep that they end up burying their own lies. You don't have to fight dirty, just stay in position and let the truth fight for you. The comments section exploded with love and support. Fans said they had chills. Some said they were crying. Others said Melody's strength gave them the courage to keep their own peace in the middle of chaos. She went on to say that she's finally done explaining herself. I don't have to defend who I am anymore, she said firmly. My peace speaks loud enough. That one line hit the internet like lightning. Within minutes, it was trending across platforms, quoted in tweets, and turned into viral sound bites on TikTok. The message was simple yet powerful. MelodyShari had turned her pain into purpose. She had learned that silence can be louder than words. And peace can be stronger than any fight. Social media couldn't stop talking about it. Fans flooded her pages with messages of love and celebration. She's the definition of strength, one person wrote. Mel didn't just win the case, she won her peace, said another. Even some of her critics had to admit that she handled everything with incredible grace. There were no messy posts, no bitterness, no revenge. Just gratitude, growth, and a calm that can only come from healing. The energy online was unmatched. You could feel it. The whole community was proud of her. It wasn't just a win. It was a transformation. Now fans everywhere are asking the same question. What's next for MelodyShari? Sources close to her say she's turning her focus completely toward her children, her music, and her growing business empire. She's building, she's creating, and she's glowing more than ever before. And if you know Melody, you know she's not stopping anytime soon. In her own words, this chapter is closed. The next one, bigger and brighter. That sentence alone shows she's moving into a new era, one that's full of blessings, confidence, and unstoppable growth. Melody's journey is the perfect example of how faith and patience always win in the end. She didn't have to expose anyone or lower her energy to prove her worth. She let time, truth, and grace speak for her, and they did. Her emotional message after her court win wasn't just about her situation. It was for anyone who's ever been betrayed, hurt, or counted out. She reminded everyone that when you move with integrity, you might get delayed. But you'll never be denied today. Melody stands as a symbol of strength and survival. She's proof that you can go through hell and still come out glowing. Her story reminds people everywhere that peace is the greatest revenge. You don't have to match energy with negativity. Just let your success, your growth, and your peace do all the talking. And that's exactly what Melody is doing now. So whether you love her, support her, or just admire her resilience, one thing's for sure, Melody Shari is unstoppable. She's living proof that when you walk with truth and faith, no one can block your blessings. Her victory is more than a headline, it's an inspiration. She didn't just win a court case. She won her freedom, her peace, and her power. So let's give her the love she deserves. Drop A in the comments if you're proud of Melody for staying strong and standing tall through it all. Because this moment right here isn't just a comeback, it's a new beginning. Melody Shari has spoken, and her piece speaks louder than any drama ever could. The internet hasn't stopped buzzing since Melody shared that message. Every clip of her live, every quote, every single image of her smiling after the verdict has been reposted thousands of times. Fans are calling it the gloat moment of the year. You can literally see it. That peace, that power, that divine calm that only comes when God closes a chapter for you. People are even saying her aura looks different now, lighter, freer, and completely unbothered. That's the kind of transformation that no amount of gossip can touch. Behind the scenes, insiders say Melody has been focused on rebuilding her world exactly the way she wants it. She's surrounding herself with positivity, cutting off toxic energy, and putting her energy into things that feed her soul. Music, family, business, everything is aligning. And this isn't just a win for her. It's a lesson for everyone watching. You can survive betrayal, heartbreak, and public humiliation and still rise with grace. You can be broken and still be beautiful. People close to her describe this season of her life as soft power. She doesn't need to prove anything anymore. She doesn't need to respond to negativity or fight with anyone online. Her silence has become her greatest statement. Every smile, every post, every win is a message. I'm good, I'm protected, and I'm moving forward. And honestly, that's what makes her story so powerful. It's not just a comeback, it's evolution. Even some of her old castmates from Love and Marriage, Huntsville, are quietly showing support, liking her posts and commenting little heart emojis under her pictures. The same people who once doubted her are now watching her glow in peace. The tables have truly turned, not because she fought back, but because she stayed still and let time reveal everything. That's the beauty of Melody's story. She never needed revenge. Her peace became the proof. And let's not forget the fans. Her Melometers, as some call themselves, who've been there since day one. They're celebrating this victory like it's their own. People are posting TikToks, edits, and quotes from her live, turning her words into affirmations. My peace speaks loud enough is now everywhere, printed on t-shirts, used in captions, even tattooed by a few fans. That's how deeply her message has touched people. But while the internet is celebrating, Melody is quietly preparing for what's next. Rumor has it she's planning something major for 2025. Possibly a new project that reflects this next phase of her life. It could be new music, a documentary, or maybe even her own show, something that tells her story on her terms. Because if there's one thing we've learned, it's that Melody Shari knows how to turn her pain into purpose. And you know what? That's what makes her so powerful. She doesn't just survive, she transforms. Every time someone tried to bury her, she came back blooming brighter than before. Every rumor, every headline, every attack just became part of her testimony. That's what true resilience looks like. That's what faith looks like when it's tested and still stands strong. As this chapter closes, one thing is certain, Melody Shari is no longer the woman people tried to define. She's stronger, wiser, and completely unbothered. She's walking into a new era where peace is the priority and purpose is the plan. And the most beautiful part, she doesn't owe anyone an explanation. Her success will do the talking, her glow will do the showing, and her peace will do the proving. So if you're watching this and you've ever been through a storm, take this as your reminder. You don't have to fight dirty, you don't have to beg for justice, and you don't have to match anyone's energy. Just stay patient, stay prayed up, and stay focused. Because one day, just like Melody, you'll look back and realize the storm didn't destroy you. It prepared you. Melody's story isn't just entertainment. It's empowerment. It's a reminder that truth always wins. Light always defeats darkness. And peace always finds its way back to those who deserve it. She walked through fire and came out shining brighter than ever. And now, the world is finally seeing her for what she truly is, a woman who refused to be broken. So let's celebrate this moment. Let's celebrate her strength, her faith, her growth. Because Melody Shari didn't just win a case, she won her freedom. She won her peace. She won her life back. And no matter what anyone says, that kind of victory can't be taken away. Drop a in the comments if you're proud of Melody for showing the world